Cirilla, or Ciri from The Witcher, and her place or presence in Night City. Now, as we know, it was hinted at that she visits Night City, or that she is in some kind of future city in The Witcher 3 when we hear about places she's travelled to. She mentions a futuristic city where everybody has flying cars, and here's the clip.
People there had metal in their heads, waged war from a distance, using things similar to megascopes. And there were no horses. Everyone had their own flying ship instead.
So it is very possible. Now, let's be clear here. Any futuristic city is just that. It's a futuristic city. It doesn't necessarily mean it's Night City. But I think as far as lore goes, as entangling things and writing them in, it's very interesting that we see Ciri crop up. So we have Ciri and we have Cintra rules. I didn't realize for a while that I thought, because, you know, she is Cirilla of Cintra, that I thought that was somebody saying that Cirilla Cintra rules. But no, it could be Cirilla writing her name, Ciri, and Cintra rules. But I'm pretty sure she wasn't all that comfortable with her place in royalty and whatnot. So, yeah. Getting back to it, let's assume that she did write that, okay? You could look at it from two aspects. Okay, the first one is that it's a fan, okay? The same as in Roach Race, where, you know, you have Cirilla being the top player. She's still the top player on mine because I cannot dethrone her. I just can't do it. But so she's the top player, right? Okay, fair enough. Again, I could be a fan. I could easily play a game and put Cirilla in there. Doesn't mean I'm her. I'm definitely not. And also in the Corpo Life Path starting quest, we get to see her on the cover of a magazine about computer games, and it's in relation to The Witcher 3. And that kind of goes strongly to the fact that, okay, it is just a fan who's into The Witcher 3 and calls himself Cirilla. Now, if we are to make the leap and say that it is the actual Ciri around Night City leaving her mark on things, well, then we have to account for the existence of the magazine in the desk. We can't ignore that. And we have to find some logical explanation then for how there is a magazine in your desk drawer with a game on it and Ciri on it. Now, the only way I can reconcile this is that Cyberpunk is our world, our future. And The Witcher 3 is a game that was in the past, and it's something that was written about in a future games magazine. And in that future, it is supposed that Ciri travels to our world, our dimension, and visits Night City and scrolls her name everywhere, right? Because, you know, she's obviously got nothing better to do. I don't know. But this means that if The Witcher has to coexist as a game in that timeline, hence the magazine, it means that Ciri, a digital being, a non-existent, non-sentient computer game character, somehow traveled to the corporeal world as a real-life entity.
That's weird. It's like something out of that Twilighty show about that zone.
So that supposes that in the Cyberpunk world, the Witcher game is actually another dimension, not just a game. Or it implies that characters from a game are somehow AI. Maybe the characters in games in the future are actually AI, and a new version of The Witcher 3 comes out where the people are actually AI and they travel as AI to our dimension, in the same way that Delamain is an AI that can exist in our world and interact in our world. She somehow traveled to our world. Yeah, it doesn't make a huge amount of sense, but it is implying that Temeria or Ferelden or Skyrim, all these games are actually universes or dimensions where, in the same way that we can travel into them, their characters from those dimensions can travel into our world. It's completely fanciful. It kind of sounds like a movie where a computer game character travels to the real world, but you know, that's kind of what we're looking at here. So, my opinion is that they didn't think about the contradiction of having the magazine in there as well as the real world evidence of her being and how they would collide. So yeah, me trying to reason it out is kind of just doing the heavy lifting for them, if you like, but it's pretty cool either way. It's a nice thought experiment, and it's a nice Easter egg all around, and I do love the meshing of the two games. Oh, I can't wait now. I'm going to be back playing The Witcher 3 as soon as the next gen patch comes, because believe it or not, I only played that through once, so this is going to feel like an all new game to me, so I can't wait. And it'll be a nice break from Cyberpunk 2, which I have put way more hours in than I ever knew I could in a single game, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, listen, I hope you enjoyed this little video, a bit of an interesting topic, and if you did, don't forget to drop a like, hey, and subscribe too. Only like 97% of my viewers are subscribed. What's going on? Come on. Oh god. Thanks a million. I'll see you in my next video. Take care, folks. Bye.